Thanks for tuning in to this national forecast. I'm Denise Andreacchi. Active weather to get to. We'll recap Monday. We'll get you ready for your Tuesday and your Wednesday. Let's head over to Thunder Bay. We had locally over 120 millimeters. And let's get to the radar right now. So we've got this line of storms moving. When you're looking at this Weather Network radar, look for those reds and those yellows and those oranges. That's where severe weather is en route. So we're looking at some intense lightning, possibly some hail towards the Huntsville region over the next half hour to an hour. We could be looking at some severe storms for you. Sudbury, North Bay area as well. Into the pre-dawn hours, all of southern Ontario could be dealing with some isolated severe thunderstorms. And as we head into Tuesday, we're looking at east of the city of Toronto for that severity through the Kingston, along the 401 corridor into Montreal and parts of Quebec as well. Now, we had tornadoes on Friday and severe weather throughout parts of Quebec, and there's a risk that it could happen once again. So make sure you tune in to us here at the Weather Network. We're tracking these storms very closely. For the Greater Toronto region today, the big weather story was the heat and the humidity. And you can see the hot spot in the country, 34.7 degrees. You can see we broke records all across southern Ontario, and it could happen once again. But then we'll have a cold front sweeping through late tomorrow, Wednesday, getting back to seasonal-like conditions. But again, it's with this low pressure right here that we're seeing the increased risk of some severe thunderstorms. But over the next few days, as you can see, Wednesday, Thursday, this is where we should be for this time of year for the southern Ontario region, anywhere from 19 to 21 degrees. Now, this is a far cry from what we're seeing in parts of Atlantic Canada. We're throughout the Badger, Grand Falls, Windsor area and Gander as well. You can see for the Maritime Provinces, PEI, parts of Nova Scotia, we have frost warnings in effect through the overnight. For Tuesday morning, temperatures are below seasonal. We've got area of low pressure moving through there tomorrow as well. So we're looking at rain anywhere from 10 to 15 millimeters or so. Let's go over to the city of Montreal. So active weather expected for you over the next few days. And let's take a look at the next few days. Temperature-wise, for Montreal, we're quite warm. As we get farther east past Quebec City, that's when we're looking at a big drop in temperatures. But nothing as cold as what we've seen through parts of the prairie provinces, through some of the higher elevations. That's where we saw that through Saskatchewan. You can see, though, for Manitoba, it was all about the rain. Now, north, we were seeing warmer temperatures through the northern prairie provinces than we were through some of the major cities south of the Inner Lake region. But we've got the risk for some non-severe storms moving through. We'll update you on all of this active weather. But coming up next is Weather Network news. An unlikely wedding guest stateside for Memorial Day long weekend. We have the story. It's coming up next.